Hey, 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 what's good? Back with some Dangan Ronpa. Playing this game again. This game of despair. Okay, so last time we were going to go into the bathroom and find out what was inside the storage closet. I left it out on a cliffhanger, so we're back here now. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? Well, it depends on what it is. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, at the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out, the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side, just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Are you telling me I can only examine 2 rooms? There's a bunch of files, and it looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy student registry. This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file, and I turned my attention to it. You must... Yes? I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation, it's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Whoa there. Whoa there. Whoa. I don't remember that. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? Hashtag it's all over. Makoto gives up on life. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. So, is he not going to talk about the fact that he literally just got attacked? I mean, hello? My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. First of all, who attacked you, dude? Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, it's all over. As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, when you should be going back to your dorm, especially if someone attacked you. Like, are we not going to talk about that? The sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here? In the gym? Why don't we turn around and just go right back to our dorm? But no, we have to. Because Makoto's a curious dude. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. Okay. Before me there raged a great battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side, not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then, could it be? The mastermind spy is... There's only 7 people left in the school. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka. Then Celeste killed Hifumi. And she got executed. And that brings us up to now. Where now someone else is going to kill someone, and then they're going to get executed, and then someone else is going to kill someone, and then they're going to get executed. It's just a never-ending cycle. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case, So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still, what did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
Okay, in that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean, in that case?
I mean...
Well, because look how scared everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up. So let's eat.
Okay.
Let's fry up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. That's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the "leaves till we can't stand up" part is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore. That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Kyoko, why would you mention alter ego, your computer program, in an area with cameras and microphones? Like, y'all gotta know that you're wired and that the area is wired. And you just mentioned alter ego. But no, she's right. We have to plan ahead and think about the future. Yeah, think happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts. Like, when are we gonna get out of here, right? When this is all over, I think I want to get reborn for serious. Reborn as someone serious. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure? I predicted it last night. Since it revealed itself to me from the ether, there's no doubt about it.
However,
the ether. How accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
I can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
Occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing. Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation.
Huh?
Cattle... what?
So...
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually...
No. You're calling it an urban legend. As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. So are you calling yourself a cow, Hagakure? It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. It was a place I've never been before. They claimed the patties were 100% all beef, so I got a burger to go and headed home. And before long, the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
If this isn't some high stuff, like what kind of drugs were you on when you went to go get a burger? He must have been doing some kind of like weed or something. You got the munchies. You see no beam from a gosh dang spaceship. That was probably a beam from a street light that you were walking under.
And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they totally admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it. Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of, how dare you? Well, you do stink though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway, I hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone. Me either. I mean, I would never. Me either.
Indeed.
Nor I. That goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. I felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But, to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toko were here for this too. But, they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-Star Apologies, Chapter 4, Daily Life. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Yes. It's time to go, y'all. We're on our way, y'all. Honestly, I cannot wait to play the second game. Like, don't get me wrong. I love this game, and this was, this was the game that got me started. This was the game that got me started on Dangan Ronpa as a whole, but that does not mean that it is my favorite game. Okay, that does not mean that it is my favorite game. Because let me tell you, personally, out of both games, I do prefer the second game. The reason being is because the second game is just... First of all, the only thing that I don't like about the second game that I do prefer in the first game is that the trials can go on for a little bit too long, in my opinion. But that's really it. Where are these stairs? Oh, there they are. I can't. So, yeah. So it's like, I love, this game series. I love this game franchise. It's a really good franchise. But out of all the games, my favorite one has to be the second one. The protagonist of that game also happens to be my favorite protagonist, and when we get to the game, I'll explain why. Where are these gosh dang stairs? Wait, hold on. I love this in-game map, so useful. Oh, thank you. So now we have access to the 4th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Thank you, Yuki, for telling me that you are still here. This is the girls' bathroom. It's pretty obvious just by looking at it. There's no good reason for me to go in. I'm sorry. Can we just talk about the fact that he didn't tell anybody that he got attacked in the secret room? Like, are we just gonna ignore that? Are we just gonna pretend it never happened? Because that seems to be what this game is doing. Like, my dude literally got attacked. in an area that no one was supposed to know about except for him and Kyoko. And yet somebody attacked him. Why am I in here? No good. The door's locked. I guess I won't be getting in here. According to the nameplate, this is called the data center. But what's behind the door is a total mystery. Like, my dude literally got bonked on the head. I'm glad this floor got opened up and all, but there's like a ton of locked rooms up here. You have nothing important to say, do you? Is there anyone in this classroom, or is it the same classroom? I'm gonna read this. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me, or you might die of loneliness. Okay. I might die of loneliness. I mean, shoot, Monokuma, I don't care if you die. Low key. This is the office. But of course, there's no hint of any teachers that we'd normally be able to rely on. Huh? There's a picture on the floor. This picture. What? Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? The smiling faces of 3 people who are dead now. A classroom without metal plates over the windows. It's exactly the same. It's just like that picture I saw before. There's no way this isn't important somehow. They're smiling the way you'd expect any normal teenager to smile. Just a normal group of high schoolers living a normal school life. I can't possibly believe they were able to smile like that in a world of despair like this. So does that mean this picture was taken before they ever came to Hopeless Peak? Which would mean everyone in the picture knew each other before they got here. Including Sayaka? No, there's no way. Monokuma did it. It must be fake. You're fake. Monokuma popped up out of nowhere and snatched the picture from my hand. A forgery plot? What are you, a middle schooler? You think the moon landing was faked? Was fake too? Come on. Then, oh my god, what is going on? Then, you're saying this picture is real?
Hey,
If there were such a thing as the Noble Truth Prize, I'd take 1st, 2nd, and 4th place. Actually, that's probably not true. I asked you a question. Is this picture real or is it a fake? Oh, Makoto, you're so eager to split things in half, aren't you? But it's no use. It's just no use. If you try to split something that can't be split, you'll end up feeling like you're the one being split. The picture is real, no more, no less. Without another word, Monokuma disappeared. So the picture is real. It's really real? If that's true, if that's the case, there's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes things feel that much weirder. Monokuma coins. I have so many dang coins. Girl, what am I doing with them? There's a flower on the desk. Somehow it makes that much weirder. Are all of these just gonna give me coins? I don't need coins. Oof. Literally all these flowers give me coins. Not that I like need them, I have like 200 something, but bruh. We can leave if all that's... Bro. The nameplate on the door says Headmaster's Room. The Headmaster's Room. There must be something worthwhile in there. Huh? The door's locked. Damn it. Yeah, Makoto, you think it would be that easy to get into the Headmaster's place? Okay, so there's a 5th floor. Another gate and more stairs. Then there's still more waiting for us? Okay, what exactly is on this floor? Data center, office, went there, music room, chem lab. Okay, wait. So it's right. It should be right here. Yep. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. So this is the chem lab. I hope inhaling all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Hina and Sakura seem to be lost in a deep but friendly conversation. I need to find out what's going on with Sakura and the Masterman, but I can't while she's with Hina. Huh? You need something? No, it's nothing. You sure? Okay then. Sakura is lost in conversation with Hina. What is it, Makoto? Did you need something? No, it's nothing.
So then.
Really? Well, okay. So you... what? It's a remarkably big shelf, and it's stocked with all kinds of medicine. Ah! Listen, Makoto, listen! Just take a deep breath and calm down and listen to me! Oh, okay, Hina, just chill out. There's all kinds of stuff we didn't have before. Vitamins, minerals, amino acids, creatine, and what? They even have Protein X? What's that? A high-quality protein drink. It's nothing like that cheap swill in the warehouse. It's connoisseur level. Oh yeah? This is amazing. It's a gold mine. Ah, my prayers have finally been answered. Time to load up some more prayers then. A gold mine, huh? There's no reason to check out the camera. Like, you know, it's a camera. What y'all want me to do with it? So, oh, the music room is this way. There's its own little section too. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall.
Hey.
You know, you haven't told me what you think yet. What I think?
So...
about the secret room in the boys' bathroom. Ah, well, I did find the secret room, but as soon as I started looking around, I was attacked. Attacked? By who? Well, they came from behind and I didn't have any time to react, so I didn't see who it was. And when I came to, the mountains of files and documents were all gone. I'm sorry. I know how important those were. It's okay. I already saw what I needed to in there. And I half suspected the mastermind might come after you. What?
Because...
when I discovered the room, the mastermind must have seen me on the surveillance camera in the hallway. They must have seen me go into the boys' bathroom and not come out again. Still, I wanted you to go and see it. I wanted to see how the mastermind would react. Essentially, I wanted to find out if the mastermind actually knew about that room. But to attack you and steal everything in the room? That must mean there was some unknown clue in there that could reveal the mastermind's identity. Then, you knew I was gonna get attacked?
Doesn't matter.
You can handle that kind of thing though, right? After all, you're a boy. What does she think a boy is? Fine. I understand. Then let me ask you something else. Do you know about the note that was left in there? The note that said you must not leave? We shouldn't talk about that. Not here. Kyoko stole a quick glance at the surveillance camera. I'm looking into it. If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Is that okay? She made it sound like she was asking, but it was clear I wouldn't have any say in the matter. So now it's your turn. Let's hear your secret. Huh? Did you think I wouldn't notice? You're hiding something. That's...
What?
What's the matter? If you're worried about the camera, why not just write it down? Well...
Hey.
We're friends, so you should be able to trust me. Isn't that what you said before? You're right, that there shouldn't be any secrets between friends, but... There's nothing worse than expressing doubt about your friend when you don't have any evidence for it. I'ma tell her anyway! I haven't found conclusive evidence yet. If I talk about it now, it could just make things that much worse. Friends shouldn't keep secrets, but... Fine. Sorry, I can't tell you. Not yet.
Correct.
So, that's your answer.
However.
But do you think that's fair? You were happy to hear what I had to say, but now you're unwilling to share? I'm sorry. I really am.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. With those as her parting words, Kyoko left me standing there alone. I think I made her mad. I've already taken a good look at things around here. There's a lot to think about, but for now I should head back to the dining hall and talk to the others. I don't understand why he couldn't tell her. That's the thing. Makoto's like, oh, I don't have any evidence. Yes, you do. You literally sat there and watched the two of them fight. Not only that, not only do you know that Sakura is working with the mastermind, but you also know that the mastermind has a hostage, somebody that's important to Sakura. It's like, you know both of these things, and yet you can't tell them because you don't have any conclusive evidence. Yes, you do. Like, you're literally a witness, dude. And after a few minutes... So, is this everyone? Okay, let's discuss what we all discovered. Yeah, good idea. I'm not going to talk to you first, girl. I can't. I'm sorry. There was a big shelf in the chem lab on the 4th floor, and it had all kinds of chemicals and stuff. And there was an all-star cast of nutrient additives and supplements. You should at least go take a peek. I highly recommend it. I think you and Ogre are probably the only ones interested in stuff like that. Oh, but it's not all good stuff, though. There was medicine and health stuff, but on top of that, there was also, a bunch of different poisons. But poison? They were all labeled clearly, though, so it would be hard to grab one by mistake. Still, we better make sure we're careful around there. And we probably shouldn't tell Byakuya or Toko about the poison, right? What do you mean? Well, just in case. You know what I'm trying to say. Just in case. Yeah. I think you're right.
However,
it's Byakuya. It won't be long before he's discovered it for himself. But to put something as dangerous as poison right out in the open, that's absolutely the work of the mastermind. I found a couple rooms on the 4th floor, but they were locked. The data center and the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room? That sounds like exactly the kind of place we'd find some clues. If we can somehow unlock the door and get inside. Who cares about a stupid lock? It should be no problem for the world's strongest missing link to knock down one measly door. What was that? No, please, continue. Did you say I've got the nicest butt on the block? The curviest hips in town? Is that what you said? Hell no, I didn't. Then what did you say? Because I know you weren't talking about tearing down the door to the headmaster's room. Knocking down your headmaster's door? What kind of war on education are you trying to start here? That's my room, you know. It is now, anyway, and you're thinking of busting it down? You seriously don't want to piss me off. You have any idea how much bacteria lives on a single bear claw? No, I was just kidding. Please don't get mad. I'm not mad. You're totally mad.
Kind of depressing.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to add a rule for this, but if you're gonna go around having those thoughts, I have no choice but to add it to the school regulations. Seriously?
Too bad.
Breaking down a locked door is prohibited. There, that's a rule now, you jerks. Is he gone? Whew. Man, I was scared for my life. I was sure he was gonna kill me, for serious. But if he would go out of his way to make up a rule like that, there's no doubt that something important must be hidden in the headmaster's room. But now that it's a rule, there's nothing we can do. On to you, traitor. Metal sheets had been attached to all the windows on the 4th floor. None of them budged an inch. Just like everywhere else. Escape from the 4th floor seems unlikely. That was to be expected, though. Kyoko? She's ignoring me. Hey, Makoto, does Kyoko seem upset to you? She is, isn't she? She's totally mad. Yeah, it looks like it.
What's your deal?
I bet it's your fault, isn't it? You must have done something to her. Ugh, this is bad. So has everyone said what they needed to say? I think so.
Serious?
But it looks like nobody found any clues at all, let alone a way out of here. I haven't been this depressed since my house burned down to the ground. Okay. Someone do something to cheer me up. Can I say something? It's 'cause my dad was smoking in bed. No, I have something I'd like to report. So, you guys all remember, right? You remember when I found that picture up on the 3rd floor the other day? You mean the one that showed Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon all together, right? Yeah, I remember. What about it? Well, I found another one. Another picture, almost just like that one. Another one? But this time, the picture was of Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka. Huh? And they were all smiling. And the classroom in the picture didn't have any metal covering the windows. So the picture of Mondo, Chihiro, and Leon wasn't the only one. Now you found one that had Celeste, Hifumi, and Sayaka? But how can that...
Conspiracy!
Monokuma must have faked it. But if the picture is real, then everyone who was in it, there would have to be some kind of hidden connection there, don't you think? Some deeper truth that we just don't understand.
What?
Can't be! It's fake. But Monokuma said it was real. I know we could just write that off as a lie, but...
So
then you trust Monokuma's word over the people who have died? Huh?
Because...
That's what you're saying, isn't it? No, that's not it. I'm shocked. You told everyone how we should believe in our friends, but you refused to do the same. That's not... What's going on, Kyoko? Why are you getting so emotional? I don't understand why she's so angry.
Hey, come on.
Come on, guys, stop fighting, or all your good luck is gonna float away. Anyway, Makoto, you're thinking about it too much. There's no way Monokuma didn't fake that picture. He's just trying to confuse us. You shouldn't listen to anything Monokuma has to say. You might be right, but still... Are you still so conflicted? It looks like you guys have stopped playing nice. Byakuya? You all have the same sunken look on your faces. You were all so ugly before. You shouldn't let them sink any lower. When I look at you, it makes me think of a frog sinking into a pile of manure.
You know?
Sorry.
Just a second.
Why are you apologizing? Leave us alone. You're not a part of this. That's true enough. Your problems aren't mine. We are and always will be completely separate. So whatever causes your face... okay. So whatever is causing your faces to turn so ugly has absolutely nothing to do with me. And if I happen to discover a vital clue, it wouldn't concern you in the slightest. Huh? Did he finally just say something useful? Byakuya, what have you been up to?
That's fine.
I don't mind telling you. Perhaps forcing your lazy brains to get to work might do you some good.
Ignorance.
I was in the bath. What else would you like to know? Today's lottery numbers? He was taking a bath? Is he saying he's been talking to Alter Ego? Did he tell him something? We should all go take a bath. Ah, good idea. A mixed bath?
Okay.
A mixed bath. If Alter Ego really did tell him something, I wonder what it could have been. And that's another thing. Like, y'all just seriously letting him know that y'all have Alter Ego. Let's go take a bath. Let's all go take a bath. If y'all aren't any more obvious, I was taking a bath. Okay. When I got to the dressing room, Toko was sitting alone on the bench, the laptop in front of her. Toko, did you decide to come here? What Alter Ego has to say too?
What's your problem?
I already heard it with Master. With Master. You don't have to keep saying it. Anyway, so what are you doing right now? Shut up. Stop bothering me.
How about that?
Get out of the way. We have to talk to Alter Ego. No, I made Master a promise. A promise? Master told me to wait here, so that's what I'm doing.
Huh?
What are you, his dog? If it's what Master wants, I'd do anything he asks. You just love being mistreated. Well, fine. If you really want me gone, by all means.
What?
Hey guys, what's going on? We'd like you to move. Sure thing, just kneel before me and beg. First a mega messages, now a super status. I just want to go to the laptop. Genocide Jack is sitting in front of the laptop, I can't get to it. Listen, Kyoko, about that picture from before. She's being very thorough about pretending I don't exist.
Well,
She's essentially our opponent right now. I'm not sure I trust her to keep her word, even if we did do what she asked.
What the heck?
Whatever it is, I really don't want to have to beg her. Come on, Makoto, just do it. Well, why's it gotta be me? It's fine. It's not the end of the world if you beg a little. But the same goes for you. No, it would be the end of the world for me. You sound like a little kid right now. Toko, seriously, I'm asking you nicely to let us use the laptop. Didn't you hear what I said? I told you to kneel and beg. Come on, Makoto. Give her the old 1-2 combo. 1, drop to your knees. 2, beseech. Why are you acting like you're not part of this? I was as desperate as I felt. Finally, I did kneel down in front of her, and I said, please, I'm begging you. Will you please let us use the laptop?
I'm on fire!
Such an ultra miraculous feeling of happiness. All my pent up anger and Master for abusing me is evaporating. So even you realize it's abuse. That should be enough, right? Hurry up and let us talk to Alter Ego. Okay. She just disappeared.
You really came!
Everyone, come closer. I already told Byakuya, but I was finally able to crack open all the files that were on his laptop. Sorry to have kept you all waiting.
Correct.
Just what I
I
thought.
see.
Finally, the time has come. I'm starting to get kind of nervous. I felt the same way. Resting on the keyboard, my hands started to shake. Move. The single word was like a sharpened blade. Wounded, I moved to let her take over.
Then.
Here we go. Kyoko began typing, the words appearing as fast as I could read them. Can you tell us what you found out? Sure, I analyzed the files and extracted all the useful information I could find, and one particularly important fact I discovered was that a certain plan had been put into effect here to isolate the students of Hope's Peak Academy and create a communal life for them. That was the stated goal of the plan, but it was meant to be more than just a normal school life. The students were intended to live out the rest of their lives here. It's exactly the situation we found ourselves in. It's quite unthinkable, isn't it? And what's more, the one who came up with the plan was none other than the administrators of Hope's Peak Academy, of Hope's Peak themselves. What? Wait, hold on. Then the reason we've been imprisoned here, it wasn't the work of some psycho freak or criminal organization or whatever.
Wait!
It was the school itself? That doesn't make any sense. Why would they do
Just
that?
a second.
I don't think Alter Ego is finished. Perhaps we should hear the rest. It seems that the reason they devised this plan is because of what happened 1 year ago. This is how they described that event. They said it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. What does that mean?
What?
Yeah, what kind of name is that for something? Otherwise known as the tragedy, it was apparently some sort of devastating occurrence. Because of the tragedy, Hope's Peak Academy was forced to discontinue its role as a school and close down. I see. Things are finally starting to make sense. What this means is, 1 year ago, this tragedy took place. And whatever it was, it forced Hope's Peak to shut down. From there, they decided to use the school as a kind of staging ground. They planned to sequester the students here, where they would live out the rest of their lives. But why would the Hope's Peak administrators want to shut everyone in like that? And what could this tragic event have possibly been? In a flash, Kyoko had typed their questions into the computer, and the answer we got was, "Sorry, I don't know. If that information was ever on this computer, it's gone now. I'm totally useless. I'm sorry." And that's all he said. Then, is this really the end? We get halfway through the answer and that's it?
Indeed.
It would appear so. Disappointing. Oh wait! There's one other thing I forgot to mention. I think it might be important. I believe it has to do with the mastermind. The mastermind? Kyoko's fingers moved even faster than they had so far. Did you figure out the mastermind's identity? No, that I still don't know, but I did find a clue, I think. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
Headmaster?
The headmaster is here in the school?
Okay.
Then that's gotta be the mastermind. I mean, Monokuma's been calling himself the headmaster, right? Which makes the real headmaster that much more suspicious.
Serious?
But if we break down the door to his room, we're dead, right? So what are we supposed to do? I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? I can't explain why. I just know that I have to find him. She has to? Kyoko, what's going on with you? When she heard about the headmaster, her reaction was almost violent.
So then,
We should see if Alter Ego has any more information. That seemed to be her attempt to regain her composure, and she started typing again. Did you learn anything else? I'm sorry. That's everything I found. All the information on this laptop seems to be pretty old, so that's all I can do from here. I'm really sorry. Then, it really is all over. Wait, Alter Ego seems to have more to say. Well, it's kind of a different topic, but I was wondering about something. I haven't seen Celeste, Hifumi, or Taka since yesterday. A heavy silence fell across the room. and the only sound was the flat, precise clicking of keys as Kyoko typed. They're all dead. What? I see. Certainly I knew that was a possibility, but
Okay then.
it really happened.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. There's no point in me getting depressed over things I can't do anything about. Well then, I guess that's it. That's it. A simple phrase that held so much meaning. She began typing again. You've done your job. Thank you. I'm done? I guess I am, huh?
Okay then.
Then maybe I'll take a little rest. I'm kinda tired. Goodbye, everyone. See you later. With that, the laptop entered sleep mode.
I see.
So Alter Ego did everything he could.
Indeed.
We won't have to talk to him all that much anymore. But I feel kinda sorry for him. You feel sorry? But he's just a computer program, right?
Well,
I know, but still, he did everything he could for us, you know? I mean, yeah, it did, but that's what a computer program is designed to do. You don't tell a computer good job every time you shut it down, do you? Well, no. But when we talked to Alter Ego, I guess I just didn't see it that way. I know what you mean. I feel the same way. Hey, come on, it's just a program. You can tell the difference between a program and a friend, right? But you know, what's the difference between us and that program, really? Huh? I started thinking about how you would differentiate a person and an AI. Alter Ego isn't human, I know that. It's just a program running on a computer. But at the same time, I couldn't help but think of him as our friend. Yeah, he's no different from us. He's still our friend. I think maybe I understand where you're coming from. And there's no problem calling him a friend. After all, the more friends, the merrier, right? Check this out. Friendship has no survival value. Instead, it gives value to survival. So, anyway. Don't so anyway that. It's totally smart and cool thing that I quoted from I don't remember where. Anyway, there's nothing more Alter Ego can do to help us. As such, his role in this is over. Am I wrong about that? No, but... And frankly, I question the ease with which you decide who is and isn't your friend. Do you really mean that? The story's gotten off track. We should go over what Alter Ego said one more time. Yeah, good idea. What was the Hope's Peak staff thinking? Why are they making us kill each other? Alter Ego said what happened 1 year ago is what started everything. Yeah, he said it was the biggest, most awful, most hopeless event in human history, right? It must have been a huge incident, whatever it was. But did something like that really happen a year ago? I don't remember anything happening that you could describe that way. What about you guys? I don't really watch the news, so... Sorry, nothing comes to mind. Oops, that event led to the closing of Hope's Peak. If nothing else, it must have had some kind of connection to this school. Maybe all the students here were killed or something.
However,
that kind of catastrophe would have been all over the news. At least one of us would remember that. Then maybe they covered it up. That would explain why none of us knew that the school had been shut down. Totally covering something like that. I suppose it's not totally impossible. What's wrong with our government? Our taxes pay their salaries. They should be handling stuff like that. Maybe, but right now there's only one path open to us. We have to find the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. We have to find him and make him tell us everything. As long as we can get our hands on him, I think. Kyoko. When she said headmaster, I got that feeling again. But even that is a problem. Not so easily solved. Yeah, you're right.
So then.
Well, our business is done here, so for now, we should get out of here. Oh yeah, good idea. Then Huh? Is it really that dusty? Wait, I mean... oh no, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm not guarding it. Pyaki is gonna be so mad at me. Let's avoid getting involved any further. Good call. but as we left the dressing room, someone was there waiting for us. My heart is pounding away. It's pounding with anger. You're not still mad about that whole breaking into the headmaster thing, are you? Oh, that little matter doesn't even matter a little, and I'm a little jealous of you guys enjoying an indecent mixed bath. But that doesn't matter either. It's building. I feel it building. My head's about to boil over with rage. Don't get so angry. Here, let me help center your chakra. Etch this on the walls of your brain, okay? When you do something to me, I do it right back. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Fang for a fang. Be careful! He just handed the incantation of devastation. No, it's just a saying. Oh, I see. But what's he talking about? Bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite.
Correct.
So, it's nighttime. What does everyone want to do? Celeste was the one who suggested our nighttime rule, but she's gone now. I think we should still avoid being out at nighttime. I know it'll make me feel better that way. I agree.
It's true.
Very well then. In that case, time for bed. So everyone headed back to their room. Monokuma's parting words left me feeling anxious the rest of the night. Once I was back in my room, I got lost in thought. What we'd learned from Alter Ego kept on spinning around and around in my mind. The administrators of Hope's Peak had planned all of this. They did it because of the tragedy which had happened a year before. And apparently the headmaster is the one behind it all. The mastermind. All these mysteries make me worried. But I still have to try to unravel them, bit by bit. I'm sure the road will be long and tough, but I don't have any other choice. I'm just let Monokuma speak his words, you know.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma. Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
First things first, I need to head to the dining hall. Who is that? Asahina. Good morning, Hina. Morning. Hey, so yesterday, you were kind of cool. Huh? What do you mean? You know, when you said Alter Ego was your friend. I was thinking the same thing. but when stuff like that happens, I never know how to say what I'm thinking. So I'm really glad you said it for me. So thanks. You're welcome. You're usually like totally normal, but when the time comes, bam, you bust out your special power. I mean, even before yesterday, when stuff comes up, it's like you always do something about it. Even before yesterday. Are you talking about the class trials and stuff? I mean, that stuff it just kind of took care of itself, you know? It totally didn't. With your power and Sakura's and everyone else, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Yeah, I think you're right. I am right, alright? Now that we've got that fighting spirit, let's go eat some grub. She's right, even if the road is long, if we don't keep on moving forward, we'll never reach our goal. I don't want to talk to you, so... As I entered the dining hall, the first thing I saw was her. What are you staring at? Oh, Toko.
What's your problem?
What? You think your eyes will rot just by looking at me? Fine, then don't look at me. I think he's just surprised to see you at the breakfast meeting is all. Indeed, it's been quite a while since you joined us. Yeah, what made you change your mind? Byakuya said he likes a girl to have some meat on her bones, so I'm gonna start eating. I'm gonna force it down into my stomach. I'm gonna eat till I drop. I refuse to lose. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Well, other than that, it looks like Kyoko isn't here. Oh, so she said she'd come by later. Later? Yeah, after you leave. She's not even trying to hide it anymore. I know I said she wanted you to show some backbone, but she didn't even show it that much. You're dirty, Makoto. Dirty. President Dirty of Dirtlandia. You don't understand. You're the type who takes the stairs of love 3 steps at a time, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's not like that.
What the heck?
Hey, Craig. Just shut up already, Hina. You've been running your filthy mouth like that all morning. Filthy? Me? Don't make me repeat myself. I'm not filthy. It's no use denying it. We can all see how disgusting you are. Shut up. You and that lusty body of yours. Night after night, you go out for your illicit club meetings. Hey, knock it off. I can't deal with dirty stuff like that. Your midnight extracurricular activities only put us in even more danger. Stop it. No, it's okay. You'd like me to stop, wouldn't you? Your sweaty hands gripping the big, fat chalk tight, going for all that extra credit. Your screams were like the screech of a violated blackboard, and it's amazing. Indecent cries are coming to me one after another. So would you rather have your black eye on the left or the right? Sorry. Let's leave Toko alone. She's gone a little funny from all her pent-up frustration. How are you, Craig? Anyway, you and Kyoko need to make up already, you know? Yeah, I know. I mean, of course I want things to get better as soon as possible, but with everything that's been going on, I haven't had a chance to talk to her about what I saw. Before anything, I need to talk to Sakura about it. Sakura? What is it? Can you make some time later? I was hoping I could talk to you. Ah! Now that Kyoko's dumped him, Makoto's trying to win Sakura's heart. Are you in heat, Makoto? Don't care who they are as long as they've got the right equipment. Watch out, Sakura. Makoto's transformed into a wild beast. Prime Minister Wild Beast of Beastopia. I'm doing pretty good. Today was a pretty slow day at work, despite it was supposed to be a busy day, but nobody came in. It was very boring. Why is this happening to me? Can our talk wait till tomorrow? I'd like to get some rest today. For some reason, I've been feeling worn down these last few days. Huh? Are you sick? Did you get hurt? No, nothing serious. I've just had some minor aches and pains. Huh? Is that... It must be because of that battle. But it must be pretty bad if you have to go rest. Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure a protein shake and some sleep will get me back on my feet.
You got it!
That's true. Protein is good for all kinds of stuff. You guys, like, worship protein. It's like you're God or something.
Okay.
Makoto, I don't know what it is you want to talk to Sakura about, but save it till tomorrow. She's in pain. Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
No?
Well, for now, let's eat. Yeah, true. I mean, when it's busy though, it passes the time, but when it's not busy, it's very, very slow. It feels like time is moving so slowly. But these next 2 days, they aren't gonna be that busy either. Huh? How come?
What's your problem?
'Cause I don't usually eat in front of other people. Ever since I was a kid, I'd eat by myself. What about your family? Oh, well, yeah, I used to live with my dad, my mom, and my mom. You had 2 moms? What? That's just how things were. That's like a serious issue. Just let it go. You're asking for trouble getting her involved with her more than you have to. How dare you speak to me with that disgusting mouth of yours? So stop saying stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and eat. If I don't, Kyoko will never show up. Pretty miserable situation, man. So far, the only thing that's happened is that Makoto... Okay, well, Makoto found out that there is a traitor among them. They kind of already knew that someone was working with the mastermind, but we found out who that is. Seriously? That's why she sounds familiar. But anyway, so we found out who the killer is. Oh my god, Byakuya. I mean, Kiyotaka. We found out who the, not who the killer was, but who the traitor was. And the traitor is this girl right here, Sakura. No, yeah, someone's been helping Monokuma, but Monokuma is being, because Monokuma's like a robotic bear, so Monokuma is being controlled by whoever the mastermind is. So we found out that Sakura is the one working with Monokuma, and also Kyoko, this girl right here, is mad at us because we won't tell her the information. We won't tell her what we know, so she's mad at us. And all these people died. So many dead people. So there's only 7 of us left now, and right now I have free time, so I don't really know who to talk to. Get this off my screen. Thanks. I try my best to explain because I don't want people to be like confused, you know. And yeah, I just don't, I want everyone to be caught up with what's going on. So where is everyone else then? Hello? shoot, I might as well just go to the music room, I guess. Kyoko's not talking to me. So... What? Oh, oops. So yeah, Kyoko's mad because we won't tell her that Sakura's the killer. Not the killer, but that Sakura is working with the mastermind. Which, I don't know why we wouldn't tell her. But the only reason we're not speaking up about it is because Makoto wants to talk to Sakura about it. And I'm like, bruh. Also... This also, because I remember last episode I did leave it on a cliffhanger because Makoto was about to go into the boys' bathroom and go to the storage closet in the back on the second floor of the school. So we did that, and what we found inside was a whole bunch of yearbooks and files Makoto, and this is kind of why Makoto is like I like him as a protagonist, but at the same time I don't, because he's way too optimistic, and his optimism makes him kind of naive. So he'll be like, yeah, I totally trust, I gotta talk to Sakura about it first because I can't believe that she would betray us like this, instead of being a realist and saying, I mean, I don't really know her. We've only been in this school for maybe like a few weeks. And I mean, if you have people going around that you didn't think were gonna kill somebody but ended up doing it, I mean, you can't trust anybody, no matter if you consider them a friend or not. But anyway, we went to the second floor and went to the back of the storage closet, and it turns out that there was a secret room behind the storage closet, like I said, filled with files of the students of Hope's Peak Academy, including us, and a picture on the ground that I wonder if I can show. But anyway, we found that. However, we were looking around for a little bit and somebody attacked us and stole all the files. Yeah, stole all the files and the yearbooks. So when Makoto woke up after he got knocked out, all the files and stuff, like the whole room was cleared. Even the note, because there was a note that Makoto found in one of the yearbooks that only said, "You must not leave." You want to do some stretches with me? I followed Hina's lead and did some elaborate stretching. Hina and I grew a little closer today. I don't know if I have anything to give her. Here. Yay, ultra stoked. Oh man, oh man. What's up? I'm getting totally fired up. What? How come? How come doesn't matter. Now that I'm revved up, I need to get it out. Let's race. Honestly, for real. It's funny, like he goes, because he went to the place to check out the secret room at midnight, and he didn't mention it at all during breakfast, didn't mention it at all when they were searching around. It's like he completely forgot that he was attacked. And I'm like, I mean, I know if it's like a blow to the head, you might get temporary amnesia or something. But then he totally remembered it and told Kyoko. And I'm like, bruh,
That's right.
Really? Well, I don't mind a solo run, but well, hold on. You always seem so excited, Hina. Huh? Hey, are you making fun of me? No, I'm just impressed. Really? I used to know this one guy. He was always like, Hina, you're like a super spaz. Super spaz. Yeah, like he'd see me wearing shorts in winter and he'd say stuff like that. But if you lose to the cold like that, it just means you weren't dedicated enough. Wow, you did stuff like that and didn't get sick? Getting sick is for the weak. If you're really dedicated, winter means even lighter clothes. It's all part of your training. Training, huh? So like, are you the type who gets sick easy? Actually, yeah. See? You're soft. You need more training. Okay, I've got the perfect remedy to keep someone like you fit as a fiddle. Huh? What kind of remedy? Actually, I do this myself every morning. You just strip down to your waist, then take a dry towel and start rubbing down your bare skin. I call it, what do I call it again? A way to keep healthy by stripping down and rubbing a towel across your skin. Let's take a shot at this. Is it something like towel treatment? Oh my god, yeah, that's it. I love going out on my apartment balcony, stripping down, feeling the wind on my skin. God, it feels so amazing. I never let a morning pass without getting in a good... Wait, so you went out on your balcony and stripped down? And you were okay with that? You should give it a try. If you haven't got your health, you haven't got anything. I'd hate to see you catch cold or something. Cool. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. More free time. Like, really the only person I feel like talking to. I can't talk to. Mainly because I already finished them, but... But also because half of the other people that I want to talk to are dead. Which is why I started with Kiyotaka, because I knew that he was gonna die, and I was not about that life. I was like, we're gonna be friends. Yeah, they get even crazier in the second game. Oh my god, I can't wait to play that one. What's going on, Makoto? I'm super exhausted, so I hope you don't need anything from me.
Please.
Can you try and cheer me up, Makoto? I'm down in the dumps and got no energy at all. Hiro and I grew a little closer today. I don't know if I have anything that he'd like. I don't have any Bajobo dolls. Shoot. No. A G-set. See, I want something. But I don't have... The only thing that I can think of that I think he would like are the Bajobo dolls. I don't have any of those. Yes, definitely. It's a present that doesn't require any kind of money.
Could it be?
Hey Makoto, you know what I think? You and me meeting like this, it wasn't a coincidence. If you want a tumbleweed and you just want to give it to somebody, just go outside and get one. Such a simple present. And you can decorate it however you like. So that they can put it in their house. Because they'll definitely keep it. You and me meeting like this, it wasn't a coincidence. So I've got some good news for you. I'm going to give you a psychic reading at a huge discount. A discount? Normally it's $1,000 for 2 hours. But for you, let's call it $900. That's only $100 discount, and even then it's way too expensive. Hey, come on, you should count yourself lucky that the ultimate clairvoyant is willing to tell your future. Put a string on it, make sure it doesn't run away. I'm dead. So are you right pretty often? I sure am. At the bare minimum, I've got a 20% chance of accuracy. 20%? That sounds pretty sketchy. For real? Don't make that face. Didn't you hear what I said? 20% of the time, I'm right. 20% of the time, I'm right every time. That includes natural disasters, election results, you name it. Don't you realize how amazing that is? Okay, fine. I'll give you a special trial run. After all, I've already seen what the future has in store for you. What? When did you see it? You won't believe what I saw. It would appear that the mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. I refuse, denied, don't like it.
I'm right?
Doesn't matter if you don't like it. That's just the way it is. 20% accuracy, you said? At least. I pray to everything holy that you're wrong. Please be wrong. Now then, since that was a special trial run, I'm afraid I can't apply the discount. That'll be $1,000, please. Don't worry, you can pay me after we get out of here. But wait, hold on. But there's no way you're gonna be right? If you like, I can do a reading right now to see whether my reading was right or not. Naturally, additional fees will apply. Think about it, okay? Let me know as soon as you're ready for my services. Ha ha ha. Oh, he's gone. Do I have enough in my bank account to take another crack at it? No! I can't bring myself to pay for something like that. I can see how people could fall into that kind of cycle, though. That was close. Please, whoever's listening, I'm begging you. Whatever else happens, don't let him be right. Hey, lost in thought. Cool. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Yeah, his readings are always accurate and totally truthful. I don't even understand how he even got into this school. How can you be the ultimate clairvoyant, but only 20% of your fortune tellings are accurate? Like, shouldn't it be higher if you're supposed to be the ultimate clairvoyant? You would think that it'd be somewhere like 50, 60, maybe even 70. 20%. Get out of here.
Please gather in the gym as soon as you possibly can.
Like, who let him into this school? He made a special announcement to ask us to come to the gym, and he sounded pretty serious about it too. Do I remember where the gym is? Yeah, I do. Oof. Not there. That's the door of death. Oh, I feel like that would have suited him better than the ultimate clairvoyant. Maybe like the ultimate weed smoker. Like, come on, man. You're the last one. Everyone else is already inside. Aren't you gonna go in?
However,
I have a bad feeling about this. More than just a feeling, probably. Monokuma did call us all together after all. Sakura? Makoto. If something happens to me, Hina. Huh?
I'm sorry.
No, never
So
mind. I'm... Who would ever believe in someone who doesn't believe in themselves? Sakura? Oh, yeah. So, like, Sakura's the traitor that's helping the mastermind, but at the same time, I think she's starting to break away from trying to be the mastermind's little puppet. So, I think she wants to, like, tell everyone, but I think she knows that it won't go over well. Everyone must have heard the announcement, and once we were all gathered at the gym, it began. Okay, let's get this show on the road. You're about to give us your next motive presentation, aren't you? True. What? I feel like on one hand, everyone would probably be really mad that she is the traitor, but on the other hand, she'd be like the best source of information.
That's right.
You got us all together to present another motive, right? Is he right? Huh? We have to go through this again? No, not again. I can't take it anymore. I'm impressed by your level of dismay. You finally see just how low on the totem pole of life you really are. No. No. That's not it at all. We're not here to talk about motive. The reason I gathered you all here is so that I could get rid of my grudge. Your grudge? We have a grudge against you, of course, but I don't recall you ever having a grudge against us. I told you yesterday, didn't I? An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. Stop beating around the bush. Just tell us what you're talking about. Well, Byakuya, you've already told everyone how one of you might be working as a spy for me, right?
Come on.
Yeah, so what about it? Well, today, I'd like to tell you about that spy. What? So guess what? The spy is actually Sakura Ogami. He said it so openly, it made it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal, even though he just revealed a huge secret. What? What did you just say? He said the spy is Sakura. What are you talking about? There's no way Sakura's a spy. Right, Sakura? Sakura. And I might just make Sakura fulfill the promise she made sometime soon. And if she doesn't, I can't be responsible for what might happen to that hostage of mine. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. What you guys choose to do with that information is up to you. Roast her, boil her, kill her, don't kill her, whatever. Either way, I can't wait. And just like that, he was gone. Finally, I understood what he had been talking about. An eye for an eye, a fang for a fang. In other words, betrayal would be met with betrayal. So what does this mean? Is it true? Has Ogre really been spying on us with a mastermind? What are you saying? There's no way. I mean, if Makoto wasn't gonna do it, he was. I was just waiting for it. Like, Makoto wanna sit here and be all optimistic and be like, oh, she couldn't be it, she couldn't do it, I'm gonna talk to her tomorrow. Monokuma said, talk to her tomorrow? How about you talk to her tonight? She's the killer. She's not the killer, she's the spy. But that is what the stuffed animal said, right? Well, he's wrong. There's just no way. Well, Sakura, if he's wrong, all you have to do is tell us. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. What? Then he was being serious for serious? Ogre's working for the mastermind? I'm sorry. So you've been lying to us all this time? It's not true. Sakura was probably being controlled. There's gotta be some reason. She didn't have a choice. She was just forced to do it. Yeah, I'm sure Hina's right. The mastermind probably threatened her somehow, and Sakura had no choice but to do what she was told. But what? You're talking like you know that for a fact, because I do know it for a fact, because I saw it. I saw Sakura and Monokuma fighting, and that's where I heard it. Monokuma mentioned a hostage a second ago, right? And during their fight, I heard Sakura say she decided to fight against the mastermind. You saw all that? The mastermind took a hostage, so you were forced to swear loyalty to them, right? But in the end, you made up your mind to betray the mastermind. Which means Sakura isn't our enemy. She's a friend we can trust without question. Is that it? Ridiculous. Do you live in some sort of alternate reality fairy tale? She was the mastermind's tool. You absolutely cannot trust someone like that.
Possible.
He's right. We can't just believe whatever she says now. How can we even be sure she really did betray the mastermind? Maybe this is a double bluff, and she's still doing exactly what the mastermind wants. Sakura would never do that. Okay then, Sakura, if you really have cut ties with the mastermind, tell us who they really are. Well, sorry, I can't. Even I don't know that. Thank you! I'm glad my voice acting is good. You don't know? That just makes you all the more suspicious. She's telling the truth. You have to believe her. Shut up. I'm not finished questioning her. Next question. What's this about a promise? What did the mastermind order you to do? I was told to kill one of my friends. It suddenly felt like the temperature in the room had dropped 20 degrees. The weight of those words. I see. So even now you've taken aim on our lives? Wrong! I'm telling you, Sakura would never do that. You don't have to yell. We can hear you just fine. Don't you have an inside voice? It's because you're not listening to me. Please, stop. You don't need to defend me anymore. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really do. I'm working on it, and I'm glad that I'm doing good with this voice acting. Thank you. I have to take full responsibility for this. How do you intend to do that? By destroying the mastermind. What? I'm going to challenge them. Even if it means we both go down, I will defeat them. That is how I intend to take responsibility. Hold on. What do you mean if you both go down? Hina, I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. What?
I'm sorry.
I didn't know what to do. I went back and forth about confiding in you again and again, but I was scared. I thought if I told you, you might think less of me. Sakura!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Sakura turned away from us and left the gym. And then...
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Dang. Well, it's nighttime. We should all go to bed.
Wait!
Hold on. This whole thing with Sakura is over. She's our enemy. There's nothing more to discuss.
That's terrible!
No, Sakura is not our enemy.
Why?
Why? Why doesn't anyone understand her? What is it you think you understand? You didn't even know who she really was. That's...
Calm down.
Let it go for now, Hina. Talking about it isn't going to help anything. But
Anyway,
go to your room, cool down, and we can continue this discussion tomorrow. It was the worst. The mood at the end of the night was just the worst. Being in such an awful mood, we were honestly glad the day was over. You better go to sleep. Sakura is the spy. She's the traitor. Byakuya said Sakura is the enemy, but he's wrong. She's not my enemy. She's my friend, without a doubt. But what can I do? What can I do to make everyone believe in Sakura? How? Monokuma Theater. I don't feel like reading this. Oh my gosh. So now everyone knows that Sakura is the mastermind. So, we'll see how that plays out. Because some people...
But I don't, because I'm a bear!
I swear, he's so... that's what bothers me so much about Makoto.
Everyone, it is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Like this is what bothers me about Makoto. And you'll see when I get to the second game, but the protagonist for the second game is so much more realistic. And what I mean by realistic is that, okay, imagine you're in this situation. Honestly, there's a line between optimistic and foolish, and I think he's crossed over into the foolish territory. But like, imagine you're in this situation, right? You're in a school where the only way to get out of said school is to kill the other people who are in that school. And you find out that one of the people who you thought was on your side has been working with the enemy this entire time. Which means the mastermind pretty much knows literally everything that you guys have been doing up until this point in extensive detail. So that means the mastermind must have known about the secret compartment in the back of the storage closet. They know about Alter Ego. They know exactly where Alter Ego is in the school. They know everything because of Sakura. And like, I get that Sakura is someone that you've become friends with, but after finding out that this person that you've been chilling with and hanging out with and you considered a friend has been going behind your back and betraying you, I don't know. I would be less like, how does Sakura feel in this situation? And more like, F what Sakura feels like. I don't care. She's not my friend. Which is why I like the protagonist for the second game. Because the protagonist for the second game, he's a realist bordering on pessimistic and cynical. So he doesn't trust people easily. Like, for most of the game, he's pretty much paranoid around everyone on that island. Well, I just spoiled where they were. But he's skeptical of everyone. Doesn't trust anybody. And he's not very trusting. That's why I like him a lot better than I like Makoto. Kyoko, good morning. Still ignoring me. Is she really that mad at me? But actually, it's not just Kyoko. Ever since Monokuma summoned us last night, the atmosphere around here has gotten really heavy. I can almost feel it looming over us, weighing us down. Well, if nothing else, I need to patch things up with Kyoko as soon as possible. And I feel like the main reason why Kyoko is so mad at him, in my opinion, because I would be kind of mad too, is because Makoto is so easily trusting and so optimistic that it makes him really naive. And he's just like, okay, Sakura's the traitor, but she's our friend, guys. We have to trust her. Like, what? Ah, Makoto, are you okay? Huh? What do you mean? You were late, so we were worried about you. What a dullard. Toko? Byakuya? What are you doing here? They're taking refuge here. Refuge? Don't make that stupid face. We have to protect ourselves against the Mastermind's tool. The Masterminds? Are you talking about Sakura? That's when I finally noticed. The only one that wasn't in the dining hall was Sakura. Huh? Where is Sakura?
Stop talking.
All I know is if she were here, I wouldn't be. The only reason I went out of my way to join the rest of you was as a safeguard against that threat. Threat? Why do you hate her so much? Isn't it obvious? Because this makes things unfair. Unfair? The game should be fair to all players. The existence of a spy for the Mastermind upsets that balance. That's a stupid reason.
What did you say?
Stupid? This is a life or death game. A life or death game, is it not?
Terrible.
It is stupid. You're a stupid idiot. Before you get too far into your argument, maybe you should stop and think things through. Why did the Mastermind reveal that Sakura was the spy to us? They were getting revenge on her, right? Like Monokuma said, an eye for an eye. That may be part of it, but it's not the whole picture. Revealing that fact was also meant to serve as the next motive the Mastermind wanted to give us. I mean, you right. Sakura and Hina, cause, wait, Makoto and Hina, cause both of them are chilling, saying, Sakura's fine, she's cool, she's my friend. Like, how long have y'all been in this school? You guys have not been in this school for that long. I would say maybe like a few weeks at most. It has not been that long. And y'all already calling each other buddy friends. No. The chaos and confusion born from suspicion. The hatred. In other words, this right here, the fighting, the bickering, is the trap the Mastermind laid for us. Knowing that, will you still stand there and argue like children? That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just... I mean, how can I get you guys to believe in Sakura again? If she really can beat the Mastermind like she said, that'd go a long way in my mind. Idiot! You'd really ask her to do something so dangerous? What if something terrible happens to her?
Interesting.
It wouldn't matter. What? If Sakura were to die, that's one less person for the Mastermind to control. I have no problem with that. Hold on, Byakuya. In fact, if she did die, that would settle this entire issue, wouldn't it? It would put the whole problem to rest. Oh.
What the hell?
You disgust me. You're a monster.
Byakuya just got himself a slap.
To say something like that, it should have been you.
Oof. And it should have been you.
You should have been the one to die.
Dang! She hit him with the slap, and then you should have been the one to die.
What?
I should have died? Interesting. Then are you planning to take care of that yourself? Go ahead. Try it if you dare. That's how it works here after all. You think I can't do it? Hina, calm down. This is exactly what the Mastermind wants, and it's exactly what Sakura doesn't want. What's wrong? Lost your nerve? I'm leaving. I'll be in my room. Trembling with anger, Hina ran off. That's the stupid cow! How dare she? She should die 1,000 deaths. No, 1,000,000. So she was just another hysterical little girl, hardly worth my attention. She gave him the slap and the you should have died. She hit him with a double team. Oof.
Just a second.
It's what other people call having feelings, Byakuya, and all you can do is mock them for it. What's wrong with that?
Hey.
A friendly word of warning. Someday that attitude is going to come back and bite you hard.
I don't have time to play with you.
And I will happily elude its attempts. So, you know, how about we, eat? Maybe now's not a good time. Without a word, each of us left the dining hall. And no one knows where Sakura is. We headed back to our rooms one by one. Phew. So what should I do today? But nobody knows where Sakura is. Hello? I don't even know who to talk to. I don't want to talk to any of these people. Who's around? Is Hina still in her room? No, she's not. The office, music room, chem lab. I don't want to talk to her right now. I really don't. You know what? This is the problem. I don't know who to talk to. I'm busy. I don't have time to waste. And she won't talk to me. So I'm like, what do? I don't have anybody I like. I mean, I do, but... That's a hero, I guess. Should I hang out with Hero for a while? Sure. You want to go grab a bite to eat in the dining hall? I teach you where all the best power spots are. I don't even have anything to give this dude. But I mean, I'll give him something. It's not gonna be something you like, but how about some potato chips? I'll take whatever I can get my hands on. That's my style, man.
Yo.
Hey Makoto, what's up, my brother and fellow mother lover? Let's raise our semi-siblings up right, okay? Stop talking about that. So, you ready for the next round? Never. Actually, how do you do your fortune telling anyway? I saw you doing palm readings and stuff. You're right. Everyone having this tense argument. Someone got slapped. And now everyone's like, hey, how you doing, dude? What's good? You don't use any tools or anything. Wow, I didn't know you knew about divination tools. Sounds like you know your way around the spirit world. I'm not sure you need to know that much to know about those kinds of tools. Now that I know that you're an expert, I have a question for you. A correct answer gets you another discount. No thanks. There are 22 cards known as the Major Arcana and 56 cards known as the Minor Arcana. Generally, the cards from the Major Arcana are used for divination. Do you know what I'm talking about? That must be tarot. Oh, I know, you're talking about tarot cards. And the only reason I know that, well, is because I've looked into tarot cards. But also because Persona 5. For real, they're just like, hey bro, let's go get a bite to eat at the cafeteria where we just had that big fight. Ah, gloriously correct. I will now tell your future you tell your fortune for a measly 600 bones. Wow, really? Is something I'd never say. I've had enough fortune telling for one life. Yeah, I've played Persona 5. I beat it a little while ago, so now I'm doing New Game Plus. I see. Well, if you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Sure thing. Anyway, getting back to what I asked you about before, I would stream it, but like I don't have a capture card, so if you don't use any tools or whatever, how do you do your fortune telling? Well, don't be fooled. I have my own techniques. For example, I employ numerology. Yes, Persona is so good. The franchise is amazing. I've played Persona 5. I've seen like a playthrough of Persona 4 because I didn't have the console for Persona 4 Golden. I had the console for Persona 4. And I've seen Persona 3. So, yeah. If you use a mathematical formula to predict the future based on birth dates, letters, numbering, and all that, but I didn't see you doing anything like that either. Well, it's more of an inspirational style of fortune telling. Some kind of unknown power just acts through you and suddenly, bam, you've got the info. You're talking about intuition. Don't try and describe it using such a cheesy word. But if it's not intuition... Yeah, I've seen the animation for 4. I think there's a movie for 3 that I saw a little bit of. I haven't seen the part 5. Part 5. I haven't seen the Persona 5 anime though. I've seen like maybe 3 or 4 episodes.
Occult mystery.
Don't compare my clairvoyance to some occult bullcrap. I hate the occult. Take that crap somewhere else. You hate the occult. Yup. Now here's some good news. Act now and I'll throw in an extra bonus on your reading. I used white magic to record a CD of spirit messages I received from the luxury side of heaven. 5 seconds of this baby and you'll be witnessing miracles and communing with angels for days. Alright then. I didn't know about... Huh, I didn't know that. But I didn't know that there were 4 movies. Yes, I am. I am looking forward to Persona 5 Royal. I'm definitely getting it. I don't care what system it's on. I will find a way. And you said you hate the occult? Hey, business is business. The more I talk to him, the less I understand. I shook off Hero's sales pitch and headed back to my room for a while. This will be about to be 2 hours of streaming. I have plenty of time. I don't feel like just sitting here. I should go somewhere. Well, Makoto, let's go. She don't want to talk to me. Here, I guess, but I'm not trying to talk to them. Oh, huh. I didn't know that either. I've only seen like parts of one movie.
Sorry.
Listen, I'm really sorry, but I kind of want to be alone right now. I've got a lot I need to think about. Well, then who am I supposed to talk to? You're not really leaving me with a lot of options here. Because Kyoko don't want to talk to me, they don't want to talk to me. I mean, when are we ever gonna get out of here? I do not want to hang out with Toko. No. Mainly because she voices Morgana. I have a question. Do you like Morgana in like Persona 5? I'm partial on Morgana. She's like an okay character. She does some stuff that like annoys me.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I don't know what you'd like, but I'll give it to you. Oh no, that I can't take from those. You know what? Shoot. I'll give you this. You bastard! How did you get your hands on this? Even the collective force of the entire Togami Corporation wouldn't be enough to obtain this gem. I'm going to hold on to this. Oh shoot, it was something he liked. Okay, Byakuya. See, Morgana is like, I don't know, it's just sometimes she could just be like really, like kind of rude, low-key, especially to Ryuji. I actually like Ryuji. He's not my favorite character in the game, because my favorite character in the game is Yusuke. Because Yusuke is Yusuke. But, he's like up there. I have a question for you, huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me what exactly your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students. So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck. I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities could get into this school. Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off? But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent progeny and all. But even you seem to think it's merely an issue of title, but make no mistake, my lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they are all ultimate. Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. You who have nothing, I who have everything. We are living proof. True. I think because, you know, they started involving all these girl characters. Because then you got Anne, Makoto, Futaba, Haru. I don't know. He just kind of got like drowned in other characters. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to be prepared for extreme psychological trauma. Cool and composed, whatever that means. Yeah, true, because Haru was so late game, you don't really have a lot of time to spend time with her. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. It is now 10 p.m.
This is As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then.
The announcement, like anytime you hear ding dong, I always get so worried because it could mean one of three things. One, it's nighttime. Two, he has one of four things. One, it's nighttime. Two, it's daytime. Three, he has some kind of announcement. He's trying to gather everyone up. Or four, someone died. So tonight feels somehow uneasy. We still haven't settled things with Sakura. Everyone's in a terrible mood. I just hope nothing happens tonight. The best Persona 5 girl is is the doctor. The members of my team, I don't give a crap about the members of my team. My favorite Persona 5 girl was Tei Takemi, the backstreet alleyway doctor. She's lit. But if we're going like people in the party, probably, oh, I don't know. Like outside of the party, of like the Persona 5 party, or it's the Phantom Thieves, yeah. Outside of the Phantom Thieves, it would be Takemi, but inside of the Phantom Thieves, it would probably have to be Anne or Futaba. Because Futaba's like, she kind of reminds me of myself. So I'm like, yeah, I understand her character. And then Anne is Anne. But Makoto is also pretty badass.
And that's the secret origin story of Monokuma.
There's like a streamer who I watched who just like hates Makoto.
Officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Yeah, like they all have their own person. Like they have certain traits that I like, and that's what makes me like each of them. So it's like, it's really hard. Better go to the dining hall. Oh, ah! Huh? Was that someone screaming? I think it came from the dining hall. Ah, Makoto, we got a big problem, man. What's wrong? Well, look. Hiro's finger shook as he pointed.
Hina!
What?
Are you okay? What happened?
She killed her. Genocide Jill killed Hina!
You gotta be kidding!
No. She's not dead. Open your eyes. No way she's dead. Well, why? What happened? Well, Toko and Hina just all of a sudden they were yelling, and then they knocked the pepper off the table, and that led to a sneeze. Her giant balloons are a little too perfect, aren't they? I might be flat, but at least mine are real. And look at my shapely collarbone. Doesn't it just totally set you on fire?
Totally not adorable.
Anyway, you totally non-adorable boys, just get her out of my sight, okay? Or else I'll start cutting and indulging myself for who knows how long. Okay then, let's get Hina to the nurse's office. Come on, Hiro, help me. Sure thing. Woo! Oh, she's so weird. By the time I finished taking care of Hina's injury in the nurse's office, office. She seemed to have finally regained her composure. Thank you. Are you sure you're feeling better? Yeah, it really was just a scratch. But still, that was super close. If I hadn't yelled out, you'd be dead right now. It's all thanks to me, you know? Yes, well, 1,000 thanks to you, sir. So sarcastic. That just makes you sound even more hostile. Hey, Hina, what the heck happened? Oh, we just got into a fight and I lost my temper and flew off the handle. Let me guess, the fight was because of Sakura. At first, I tried to just ignore it. If you let jerk buttholes get to you all the time, you'll never have time left to live your life. It's just a little nickname. Because her name is Aoyasa Hina. So they just call her Hina. The same thing with Hagakure, the guy who's also in the room. They just call him Hiro. Or one of the people who died, they just called him Taka, because it's just a nickname. Without thinking about it, I felt like I wanted to punch her like a dozen times. A dozen punches isn't really without thinking. And when things got out of hand, Genocide Jack got let loose, right? It's my own fault, but I just couldn't take it anymore. Because she was saying all those terrible things about my friend, you know? Oh no. Yeah, her name is Aoi. It's just, yeah, it's a nickname. Before I knew it, Hina's eyes started welling up with tears, and just as the tears were on the brink of spilling over, the door to the nurse's office burst open. I thought the door was going to fly off its hinges, and there she stood before us. Hina. Sakura? You're hurt. What happened? Oh, nothing. It's not a big deal. Makoto, Hiro, what's the meaning of this? It wasn't me. It was Genocide Jill. It's all that demented, murderous fiend's fault. Oh my god. To hurt Hina. Damn you. To leave me alone, but hurt her? What is this?
How dare you?
What is this? I'm okay, really. It's just a scratch.
No forgiveness.
Unforgivable.
Forgiveness.
Hiro, if you want to hate someone, hate me. If you want to hurt someone, hurt me. I don't hate you exactly. Why? Somebody save me! Hiro nearly tripped over himself as he ran screaming out of the nurse's office. But just a second later, what's going on? What's all this noise about? Kyoko stood in the doorway of the nurse's office, taking Hiro's spot in the room. I gathered that something happened. Kyoko, please, you have to stop Sakura. You don't need to stop me. I'm okay. I'm not going to do anything, I'm drawing a line right here and now. Drawing a line? Goodbye. Well, wait, Sakura! Hina sprang into action, leaving the nurse's office to chase after Sakura. The only ones left were... There's no point in going somewhere else right now. Boy, you better leave. She don't want to talk to you. Kyoko? Are you still mad? Yeah, I figured.
Fine.
It's fine. Huh? About that issue we discussed earlier. It doesn't matter anymore. Then... honestly, draw a line between optimistic and idiocy. Then, do you forgive me for not being able to talk about it? You could have told me about Sakura and Monokuma fighting, but you stayed quiet. You were only thinking of Sakura, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? You didn't want to confuse everyone until you could talk to her and be sure of what you saw. That's what you were thinking, and that's why you didn't tell me, right? Yeah. To think like that.
I wouldn't have expected such arrogance from you.
What?
Because...
ultimately, that means you don't trust me. No, that's not it. But if that's how you feel, I can't really change your mind. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's fine. I've already forgotten about it. Besides,
And
I may have overreacted. Huh?
Anyway...
Anyway, it's over and done with. Like I said, let's just forget about it. Okay, thank you. So then what are we supposed to do? That issue we discussed doesn't matter anymore. I want to talk to you about something else. What is it you wanted to talk to me about? Actually, I'd like you to come somewhere with me. I have business there.
So...
Where? Just come with me and you'll find out. I guess, but...
Shall we go?
Well then, shall we get going? With her typical indifference, Kyoko turned and walked away, setting a brisk pace. Ah, Kyoko! I hurried to catch up to her. She walked ahead in silence, and in silence I chased her, and eventually we arrived. The dressing room? So the something else you mentioned...
Indeed.
That's right, it has to do with alter ego. But you said we didn't need alter ego anymore. I didn't say we didn't need him. I just said he had done his job. Besides, it's not us that needs alter ego. He has business with us. Huh? Alter ego asked me to bring others to come see him. Apparently he has something he wants to ask us. Alter ego wants to ask us something? Well? Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough? No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. But what is it he wants to ask us? Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, Why? Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work? I don't want that. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard... Ooh. Stepping on Legos is one of the most painful things that can ever happen to a human being. They hurt so bad.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, to solve the mystery of this school, the only way I can help is if you connect me to this school's network. But if you did that, that's basically suicide. Welcome back, Yukiko. I'm positive the mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
gonna do
If
my
it's
best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed. Wait, no, oh sorry. I'm so into this game that I just read your name, like your whole thing. And then I was like, Yukiko, but Yuki.
Hey.
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
Certainly.
When I talk to alter ego, I don't know. I have no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I can say this. There's no question that alter ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want alter ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risk, the mastermind really will notice it. But
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect alter ego to the network. But
Hey.
He's our friend, so I want to take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends. If you were in his place, could you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend. Oh. Hey, Are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please
I
don't.
want to believe in
I
myself.
I want to believe in myself. I want to be able to say, I know I can do this. So please, let me try.
Listen,
And besides, there's only one place where the mastermind might not notice. One
That's
place.
right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there was no surveillance camera in there. And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing an Ethernet port on the wall. Wow, what was that English? However, just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move alter ego, and the mastermind may spot us going into the secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're
that's
right.
what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try. Yes, I did! What kind of nonsense is Sony on? What cinematic universe is it going to be a part of if it's not going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? That doesn't make any sense. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like, Spider-Man has been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe since before the Marvel Cinematic Universe was a thing. He was just part of the Marvel Universe. Exactly, I'm blaming Sony and Disney. Come at me, bro. How can you sit there, make Mr. Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, a part of your movie franchise, and then just say, no, he's not part of it anymore? Huh? For real, how many more times are we going to see the same origin story? Because let me tell you, if they do decide to pull away from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, what makes you think that they're not going to try and do another freaking Spider-Man origin story, which we don't need? We have seen Uncle Ben die too many dang times. We've seen Aunt May get younger and younger with each Spider-Man. Because with my boy Tom Holland, she looks like she is in her 20s. Hello, Aunt May. Kyoko, in that case, will you let me carry him? And like, yeah, Spider-Verse did the origin story, but what made it different was that it wasn't with Spider-Man. I mean, it was with Spider-Man, but it was with Miles instead of it just being Peter Parker over and over again. And I mean, someone, like, another uncle died, but it wasn't Uncle Ben. It was Uncle Aaron. So it was different. And it was actually good. Spider-Verse is probably one of my favorite Spider-Man movies. But honestly, question: who's your favorite Spider-Man out of the, like, 50 we've had? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it. I love how in the movie, yeah, I like how they did that. How in the movie it was just like, how in the movie they were just like, you know how the story goes. Okay, then I'll leave it to you. Thank you. Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, alter ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing them up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed it underneath my jacket. It tickles. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I didn't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers, so there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the mastermind hasn't taken it already. Peter Porker, I'm dead. Well, I mean, that's not what I meant. I meant, like, They're all the movies, like, who's your favorite Spider-Man? But I mean Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse. No, Spider-Man Noir is my favorite, because, you know, I don't know. And then it would probably be Penny Parker. But I meant, like...
It's true.
Agreed, let's head to the secret room. Why am I going on like a lean right now? Like a diagonal, hello? Hey. I have a friend in school who I don't know, he might watch this stream later, he might be watching it already and just isn't saying anything, but he, like, he does not like,
Hey.
oh, oops, sorry, I didn't realize it was on the second floor, I forgot it was on the second floor.
Hey. Why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What? Just hurry up and go. And make sure you don't run off. I'm gonna wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I'd made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Oh, okay, I'm going.
Then.
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Oh, well, like I was saying, my friend, like, freaking does not like Tom Holland as a Spider-Man. Just hates him. No, I was looking for a cable. I was looking for a cable. A cable for destruction. According to Yoko, there should be a bunch of cables in this store. Found it! There is a network cable. This is a network cable, right? Now we just have to connect alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to the Ethernet port with the cable. Who... See, like... Spider-Man is an interesting franchise because I barely paid attention to him. He was not my favorite. I didn't really care. I only really started to like him because of Avengers. I haven't seen Far From Home either, and I want to. I've seen Homecoming, though. But pretty much all the other, like, Spider-Mans, like, the people who have played him, I'm just like, they existed? Oh, they did. Because the one that I'm really familiar with is, Tom Holland. And the only reason is because of Avengers. Like, if he wasn't in Avengers, I probably would not have paid attention to Spider-Man, low-key. Yeah, I think it worked. Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I might even be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer. Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him with one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all the rest of us, as friends. Friends? Even me? Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Tobey Maguire. Okay. Which Spider-Man movies are those? Is that like the... Is that the, like, the Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3? Is that the dude who had, like, glasses? Or something? I don't know. How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but, all the documents were gone, just like I told you.
Correct.
I see. Then there's nothing left for us here. Goodbye. Ah, Kyoko. Yes. So we're just gonna split up? Of course, I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct? Should I hesitate and fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about
It's
Sakura? Well, something has to be done. It's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. And what should we? If we can find some new clue that would likely change the situation, that's all we can hope for right now. Ah, okay. Which is why alter ego. All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. I'm kind of tired. He fell asleep. This bitch. I had completely dozed off. Ding dong. Huh? Ding dong. The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who is at the door?
Makoto.
Makoto, get out here. Kyoko,
Indeed.
what's going on? Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. It sounds like something's happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. I feel like I should go back and like look at those, but like the rec room. Is this the rec room? I can't get the door open. Is it locked? Makoto, Kyoko, Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room, what's inside? There was a window on the rec room door and I hurried to look inside, and when I did... Sakura? Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in the chair like she's bowing her head.
Hey,
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the window, but I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name, but she wouldn't respond. So what should we do? What are we going to do?
anyway,
If 2 is okay and 3 is a joke, I'm dead. Still like them all. But the door is locked, right? And if we break in, we'll be violating school regulations. We're going to force our way in. I just said the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why? It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair?
in
Chair?
other words,
Either way, this door isn't locked, which means as far as I can tell, the rules don't apply. Then there's no problem if we break in. Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break it with. Wait right there. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hasn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure. Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence. But that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in the classroom.
Makoto.
Use it. You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please, hurry! Okay, you two, stand back. I took hold of the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. The window shattered into 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair's pretty heavy, but if I can just... I pushed on it with all my strength, and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... all I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body. And then...
A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin! Dangan.
Huh?
I mean, honestly, she was our only source of good information on getting to the mastermind, and she's dead.
Sakura's...
That's true.
Really dead?
If the mastermind did, my bets are honestly on Byakuya, just cause. True, but then there was also the people who weren't fans of her, like Byakuya, Toko, Hiro, kind of. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. The thing is, it's like, as you get further on in the games, the amount of people that you can accuse of killing somebody gets really low. Because, I mean, there's only 7 of us left. So, out of the 7 people, 6 of us had to have killed her. And it wasn't Makoto, because, you know, we're playing as him and we didn't commit any kind of murder. So that leaves only 5 people left to accuse. So it's like, well, wait, yeah, because Sakura's dead, so that's 6, and then, yeah, it's happening again. I wondered what she was confirming, that Sakura really was dead, checking for a pulse or a reaction. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and I... Why? Why did this have to happen? That's all I could say. I repeated it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed. While I stood there unable to do a thing, time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone.
What?
Oh, ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh? That's what I'm saying. Like, after a number of people have died, I would just be like, someone else is dead. Okay, time to get on with the investigation.
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko
Just a
began.
second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means. Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say? No. Whoever killed her it's not just someone in this room. It was one of you. Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed Sakura. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation? I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her. One of you did it. I know it. You know it? Geez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just getting mad. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer. That's right, it's the next Monokuma file. And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin that lewd little face of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura? Haha? Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again, and then I killed her. Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting the chance to finish things with me. Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. 'Cause even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she'd violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her. So I don't know who it was, but whoever the black end is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie! Before you get all pissy-potty at me, you better figure out who did it first. 'Cause, I mean, your lives are all on the line, right?
What is this?
What the hell? He owes them one? I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it. Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura. Okay then, Hina is guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you. Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. In order?
that's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on. Before that, there's something I want to say, which is... Kiro, Byakuya, Toko, none of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
One of you killed Sakura. I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her. Don't be stupid. Our lives are in just as much danger as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one who killed Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise? I won't ask you to let all of us in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. And you, Hero? Do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
Then it's decided. Nothing's decided. I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But
Hey,
we have to find out who killed Sakura, for those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine. I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, wow, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally. Who would want to touch a filthy dead body? That's enough fighting. We need to focus on the investigation from here on out. Everyone, keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer, all of us face execution. Finding out who killed Sakura, it's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. It's hard to think that someone who helped... Yes? Alright guys. So, the investigation and the trial will be happening next time. So, I will be seeing all of you guys next time, because who knows if it's gonna be tomorrow or Friday. It might be Friday. Who knows? But anyway, see you guys later. After I save. Alright. Okay. Once I get back to the title screen. See you guys later. You enjoy your day as well.